Welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa. Get your education booklet in our daily newspaper, street sales, or at your school every Monday to Thursday for pre-primary up until grade 3. The lessons are for listening or watching online. Inside the newspapers, there is an insert of the lesson booklet. Please cut the top of the lesson booklet with a pair of scissors and fold it for ready to use. But there is more. We are also available on our online platforms, MyZone and Zoshi Facebook pages, and in addition, our website, Zoshi Online. Hello grade 3s and welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa and thank you so much for joining me today. Our theme this week is spring and animal conservation. Before we get into any lessons, boys and girls, we know that we need to sanitize. Remember, sanitizing is not just for any little boy and girl, it's also for adults as well. So make sure that the adults that you're with also sanitize when you sanitize. Make sure your hands are dry before you touch anything else. For today's lesson, we will be doing plurals, creative writing, and problem solving. To start our lesson today, boys and girls, let us all go to page 12. On page 12, we are going to be doing plurals. And today it's quite simple. They are asking us to just add an S. Remember, singular means one, and then plural means two or many. So we're going to take a few of these words that we have been given and make them plurals. We have the words, please repeat after me if you don't know them. Farmer, cloud, flower, pencil, bee, puppet, school, tree, and leave. So we're going to take these words and change them into plurals. Right now, as they are singulars. After that, it's going to be your job to write down 5 words in their singular form and then add an S to change it into their plural form. So let's try and do some of these words together. Let's take a look. The first word that we can see in our booklets is the word farmer. Now remember, a farmer is someone who takes care of our food. He's the one who grows the crops and he takes care of all the livestock like the cattle. So we want to change one farmer into many. And how do we do that? Just by adding an S. So the word farmer changes to a plural when we say farmers. I'd like us to please write that down. And all that we did was just add an S. Can you see how simple it is? Let's do the next word together. We have the word cloud. Now we know clouds. We see them all the time in the sky. They're the ones that carry the rain and they get moved by the wind. So if we have one cloud, it is a singular. But to change that one cloud into many, we say clouds. So all we are doing, boys and girls, is adding an S. The next one is the word flower. Now we know this flower. This type of flower is the one that grows outside, not the one that we use to make delicious cakes. So, if we have one flower, that's okay, that is a singular. But to change the word flower into many of them, we say flowers. So go ahead and write down the word flowers. Don't forget your S at the end. Now remember, they want you to make your own words as well. Ones that you're going to first make as singulars and then you change them to plurals. So we have the word bin. Now a bin is something we know. It is the one that we throw all of our rubbish in. I have a bin right here, a recycle bin. Now, if I have many of them, the word bin will change to, yes, well done, bins, just by adding an S. Can you think of any other items that you can write as a singular first and then change into a plural? I'm sure you can. In the meantime, let's now move to the next page, page 13. On page 13, we're going to continue with our English, but instead of doing plurals, we are now doing creative writing. It's going to be our job to study the pictures below and then do the exercise. We're going to look at each picture, and then after that, you're going to read the sentences below. Then write them out in the correct order. The first one has been done for you. So if you take a good look at the first one right at the bottom where it says the bee and the butterfly, number 1 says, the bee and the butterfly are good friends. You can see that one of the pictures has bees and butterflies flying together. Now, it's going to be your job to read the other sentences and then put them in the correct order. This one, boys and girls, I'm going to leave you to do by yourselves because I want you to practice your reading and take your time. Don't just write any sentences. Remember, there is an order that you have to follow. That order is there in the sentences that you can see. So take your time, look at the pictures, and then read the sentences so that you can put them in the correct order. They are 7 sentences that you need to put. And don't forget your capital letter and your full stop at the end. I'll see you when you're done with both of your exercises. Have fun, and we will be back after this advert break.
Do you have children in the age range of 5 to 6 years and want to participate in our school booklet program? Please contact us on 081 74 3759 and we will put you on our distribution list for the attention of pre-primary schools. Topics include family, summer, culture, traditions and houses, transport and communications, occupations, autumn, and more. We distribute countrywide in over 10 different languages.
Now, boys and girls, let us go to the last part of our lesson today on page 14. On page 14, we are going to be doing problem-solving sums. Now today, we are going to do the last one together. But before we do that, I would like us to remember how we actually solve the problems. The first thing we need to do is read a problem twice. It's because we want to understand what is going on. And then we're going to take out the important information, which is the numbers. After that, we need to decide whether we are adding, subtracting, sharing, or multiplying. So, let's do number 5 together. Number 5 says, there are 24 goats on the farm. The farmer divided them into equal groups and then placed them into 4 camps. How many goats are there in each camp? Let's now read it again. There are 24 goats on the farm. The farmer divided them into equal groups and then placed them into 4 camps. How many goats are there in each camp? So boys and girls, we are actually going to do this one together. But first, we need our important numbers. So, the numbers that we have been given are 24 and 4. So we're going to go ahead and write those important numbers. We have 24 and then we have 4. Now the number of goats that we have are 24. And then it goes on to say that the farmer divided them into 4 camps. So, since we now know that the farmer divided, that means we are sharing. We are going to share equally. So we're going to draw our 4 camps. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we have our 4 camps. And then we are going to share our 24 goats equally, which means 1 goat per camp until we are done. Now, instead of us saying 1, 2, I am going to do the counting. And today, you're the one who's going to be the goat. So, if I say 1, I want you to make a sound like a goat. Bah! That kind of sounds like a sheep, but goats and sheep almost sound the same. So, if I say 1, you're gonna say bah. Let's see if it works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I'm sure now you are tired of saying bah. Now that we have our goats nicely in their camps, we need to now answer the question, which says, how many goats are there in each camp? So, our job now is to count how many there are in each camp and then write the number down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This camp has 6 goats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one also has 6 goats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one also has 6 goats. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one has 6 goats. Remember, we were sharing equally, so of course we're going to end up with the same number in each camp. So each camp has 6 goats. That is the sentence I would like you to write after you have worked it out. So you are going to say first your camps, and then you share your goats equally. After that, you write how many for each, and then you say each camp has 6 goats. Each camp, there we go. We are writing the sentence so that you can see what it looks like. Each camp has, and then we write the number 6 goats. There we go. So now we have solved our problem. So take your time, boys and girls, with each of the problem solving sums. Have fun when you're doing it as well, so that you don't forget what you need to do. Just to make sure that our answers are correct, I want you now to go ahead and read the problem again. Try and see if we made any mistakes, and if we did, try and do this one by yourself again to see if we get the same answer. Have fun, and I'll see you when we're done after the advert break.
Follow us on MyZone Facebook Active Kids to watch your daily lesson and other fun activities with Zoe and Zoshi.
Boys and girls, we are now done with our lesson, and I really hope you had fun. There are so many things to learn about spring. I want you to go out there and try and find more information about the season. So now that we are done with our lesson, I'd like us to please sanitize. Remember, if something is difficult for you or you're not sure what to do, that's okay. You can always ask an adult for help. But make sure you finish all your work by yourself. Make sure your hands are dry before you touch anything else. Sashi said he was going to come to play with me today because we're looking for flowers. Sashi? Oh, there he is. Are you ready to look for flowers in springtime? Wonderful. So, from Sashi and I would like to say thank you for joining us today, boys and girls, and goodbye.
Our online school will help you along the way. Find us at www.zoshi.online and download the booklet. Follow us on Facebook to never miss a video. Subscribe to our Zoshi Telegram channel if you want to receive daily updates. Proudly sponsored by the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture, Namibian Community Trust, UNICEF, MyZone Online School, Amos Meerkat Syllabus, and Capricorn Foundation.